as I choke up here trying to read what I felt like I needed to share with all of you this morning. As I was having my quiet time this morning and talking to the Lord and saying, what next, Lord? What do I do now? And he reminded me of David, the psalmist, and what David did. He prayed and he mourned and he asked God to spare his baby. But then after the baby was gone, he got up and he washed his face and he went on and began to sing and worship and praise God and stopped all the mourning and the begging and the crying. And so I felt like the Lord was kind of giving me some direction and saying, okay, you can move on, because I have no regrets. After Carter had Parkinson's and we moved to the Discovery Village, we lived there together for a couple of years, and then when it became necessary for him to move over to the memory care unit, we were separated for the first time in 60 years. I didn't get to sleep in the bed with him anymore, first time in my life. And I went every morning, right after breakfast, and I stayed until he was asleep at night, until he was sound asleep, his head was back and his mouth was open snoring, and then I would leave and go back to my apartment. And so the Lord was so merciful to me to do it in stages. Because first we left our house, we moved to the assisted living, to the retirement community, and then we were separated physically at night. And so it was in stages that I've been grieving and losing and saying a long goodbye. And those were precious moments. I could share all the funny stories that happened even after he moved to memory care. He would have, in the afternoons, his mind was usually there in the mornings. In the afternoons, he got what was called sundowners. And in sundowners, he would imagine we're going to do a funeral, or we're going to have a wedding, or he would ask people, are you going to get baptized today? And that was where